The encumbrances of paper-based birth registration system has contributed to the inability of some parents to register the birth of their children, as well as government's inability to preserve and protect data for proper planning. In this report, correspondent John Felix underscores how generating valid statistics can aid effective planning in Nigeria. The report.
E-birth registration is the digitized process of birth registration that leverages on technology to register childbirth in a faster, more convenient and easier way. According to a 2023 statistics released by the National Population Commission, the number of children under 5 years of age whose births have been registered with a civil authority by age is 9.15 million out of a targeted number of 10.616 million, representing a progress of 86%. Without birth registration, evidenced by a birth certificate, a child cannot legally be considered underage and thus protected from harmful activities such as child labor, child marriage, and child prosecution. Otumba Abayomi Johnson is the NPC's Honorable Federal Commissioner in Ogun State. He says Nigeria has recorded losses as a result of lack of data.
We've lost a lot. We've lost a lot. It means that all our planning, all our policies have been congested, and that's why you see that areas where they are supposed to provide medical facilities, we just put medical facilities there. We don't even know whether it will address something or not. For instance, I've seen area you go to an area you put a general hospital there. They don't need it. It will be moribund. Whereas you see areas where you are supposed to have 3 general hospitals there, they don't have more than one, or they don't even have at all. I have clear evidences on that, and that shows that those facilities were situated without taking the data into cognizance. So it's either we'll be wasting our resources where we are not supposed to put it, or will not provide adequately for people. That is what we stand to gain as a nation. That means you will not deploy your resources judiciously. And that is what has been happening in Nigeria. So it's either we have lopsided allocation, or some areas that are supposed to get resources did not have at all.
While birth certificate is a mere confirmation of a child's nationality, place of birth, age, the Federal Commissioner says accurate data will put Nigeria on the right track.
Without appropriate data, you cannot even know what we are planning for. Data about population actually form the basis for effective planning. So if you want to plan for any development in any area, you need to know what is the birth, what's the rate of death, then the immigrants, the net migration. So you need to know all this data. And if you don't have this accurate data, there is no way you can properly plan. For example, in Nigeria, and that's why most of our policies are based on outdated data. In Nigeria now, the last population census that we have was in 2006. And these are obsolete data. If we are able to have a correct and accurate data, census data now, and we build on our other vital registrations like birth registration, death registration, we can easily forecast in future what population should look like. And any policies that we are putting on ground will definitely address adequately the population that we have on ground. But if we don't have this data, it's just like we are planning a vacuum, and it may not really be adequate.
The chief of UNICEF Field Office for Southwest says every child deserves to have a legal identity, as it is a fundamental right of every child.
E-birth registration is a formidable opportunity, it's an innovative opportunity, and it's a game changer. It enables us to have a faster, more reliable, more efficient birth registration process. It also does away with the issues of distance, geographical distances that often prevent parents from registering their children. Besides from both birth registration, it's also a great opportunity to have a reliable civil registration system for Nigeria that generates the necessary data to have an effective planning and policy implementation that impacts positively on the life of all children in Nigeria.
No doubt, e-birth registration underscores Nigeria's attempt to break from the limitations of paper birth registration. From Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, John Felix reporting for Galaxy Television News.